Is it worth the waiting for, even though I'm 84? All I ever want is a meal. Every day I say a prayer, will they change the bill of fare? All I ever really want is food. Sometimes there's nothing that I can find after looking at the menu for hours. But there's nothing to stop us from getting a thrill when we all close our eyes and imagine food, glorious food. Eat right through the menu. Just loosen your belt 2 inches and then you work up a new appetite. Our senses go reeling. There's nothing to compare with that full up feeling. Food, glorious food. We're anxious to try it. 3 banquets a day. Our favorite diet. Just picture a great big steak, seared, broiled, or grilled. Oh, food, wonderful food, fabulous food, marvelous food, glorious food. I'm supposed to thank everybody for coming. So at this point, thank you so much for coming to our 2024 Spring Stoneridge Creek Choir concert. That song, Glorious Food, is actually the inspiration for the subject today, which is food. Glorious Food comes from a musical by the name of Oliver. And for those who are not familiar with it, it's a musical based upon the stories of I can never remember Charlie's name. I grew up with him, Charlie Dickens, who wrote Oliver Twist when I was just a child in 1838. The story of Oliver is about an orphan who's raised in a rather cruel orphanage, but eventually finds his way to London, where he joins a bunch of juvenile pickpockets. The story actually ends very well because he finds his remaining family and lives happily ever after. So when our director, Janet Holmes, thought of our program, she thought of food, and she immediately thought of Glorious Food. The problem is, that's the only song in Oliver that mentions food. So she had a dilemma. She got the medley for Oliver, and it did not include Glorious Food. So we decided to start our concert this way. We begin the regular part of the concert now with a medley from Oliver, and after that, all of the songs are going to be related to food, and that is just to tantalize your taste buds. So thank you very much for coming today, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome. So glad that you could all join us. It's been quite an experience to try to find which songs to choose about food. There are simply so many. And so many of them were silly, or not the greatest arrangement, or just not quite the right thing we could weave through this program. But we hope we have found a good selection of different kinds of songs, different groups of people singing, and featured some new folks that we haven't heard try out a solo before. So it's been a fun adventure for us too. The next two songs that you're going to hear are sea shanties. The Wellerman might be a familiar one to some of you already. And the second one is the old salty dog, Salt.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly O.T. The wind blew hard, her bow dipped down, blow not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take the whale in tow.
Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down below.
The whale was caught, the whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. He took that ship in tow.
Huh!
Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack and tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, and still
That whale did go.
as far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his a regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. In the sea, salt in the air, salt in the wind that blows through our hair, salt in our sweat and salt in our sails, salt in our socks and underneath our nails. Salt in our shirts, salt in our caps, salt in our beds when we take a nap, salt in the morning, salt in the noon, salt in the evening underneath the moon. Salt in the cups that hold our ale, salt in the bread that tastes so stale, salt in the meat and the fruit and the fish, salt in the sailor's favorite dish.
Let's break a mug.
Back on the land where the water is fresh, food on the plate isn't salted to death. Please pass the salt to me. Food isn't right till it tastes like the sea, like the sea, like the sea.
Well, at least there's no salt in my rum.
In 1492, 3 ships sailed out to sea, the Nina and the Pinta and the Santa Marie. And as they sailed the stormy seas on that historic day, from way up in the crow's nest you could hear Luigi say, "Please, Mr. Columbus, turn the ship around. Take me back, I want to feel my 2 feet on the ground. Why you tell the Isabella that the world is round? Please, Mr. Columbus, turn the ship around. But first got out his mandolin and he began to play. They sang and danced a tarantelle until the break of day. They ate up all the provolone and drank up all the wine. But still up in the crow's nest you could hear Luigi cry. Please, Mr. Columbus, turn the ship around. Take me back, I want to feel my 2 feet on the ground. Why you tell the Isabella that the world is round? Please, Mr. Columbus, turn the ship around, around. And then one day they sighted land just off the starboard bow. Columbus said, I told you so, the journey's over now. Then Luigi saw the Indians gathered on the shore, and he said, for Pete's sake, I'm going to ask you just once more. Oh, please, Mr. Columbus, turn the ship around. The Indians look menacing, they mean to hold their ground. So if we land there on the sand, they'll boil us pound for pound. Please, Mr. Columbus, turn the ship around. All right, I'm chicken, but please turn this ship around, around, turn it around.
And now an entertaining Scottish folk song about Aiken Drum, who is a young boy way back in the day whose clothes were all made from different articles of food. And that will be followed by an English madrigal of beauty and love.
He played upon a ladle,
To round out our songs of European origin and romance, I'd like to share a story from social media of a tender exchange over a meal. The author was not credited. The old man placed an order for 1 hamburger, French fries, and a drink. He unwrapped the plain hamburger and carefully cut it in half, placing 1/2 in front of his wife. He then carefully counted out the French fries, dividing them into 2 piles, and neatly placed 1 pile in front of his wife. He took a sip of the drink. His wife took a sip and then set the cup down between them. As he began to eat a few bites of the hamburger, the people around them were looking over and whispering. Obviously, they were thinking, that poor old couple, all they can afford is 1 meal for the 2 of them. As the man began to eat his fries, a young man came to the table and politely offered to buy another meal for the old couple. The old man said, they were just fine. They were used to sharing everything. People closer to the table noticed the little old lady hadn't eaten a bite. She sat there watching her husband eat and occasionally taking turns sipping the drink. Again, the young man came over and begged them to let him buy another meal for them. This time, the old woman said, no, thank you. We're used to sharing everything. Finally, as the old man finished and was wiping his face neatly with the napkin, the young man again came over to the little old lady who had yet to eat a single bite of food. And he asked, what is it that you're waiting for? She answered, the teeth. Now it's your turn to join in with us. We'd like to sing Tea for Two while I invite the next group to get in place. Take it, Amy. The words are in your program. Thank you, everybody. We've just come from having tea, and now we'll head to a couple of our favorite coffee spots, then slink into a dimly lit, sultry lounge. Why, we might even find some guests at a cocktail table.
Waste a minute in a restaurant.
No one wants a waitress passing pleasantries. Like, hi, miss, hi, sir, may I take your order, please? Oh, the world today is plain to see. It's everything is hurry on.
It's rushing through.
Don't be slow.
BLT.
I'm right to go. And come on.
Come and go.
afternoon. How you been? Would you like the special, sir? Oh, today's plain to see is everything is hurry on.
Electric shade.
Minute rice and microwave and coffee.
I think she said
Coffee,
I know she said
coffee,
I'm sure she said
coffee.
in a cardboard cup.
The trouble with London beyond a doubt is coffee in a cardboard, cardboard, cardboard. The trouble with where London take things out, like coffee in a cardboard, cardboard, cardboard. No one knows the meaning of utopia. Is that in that your corner, cornucopia? Seems to me it wouldn't be such stirring effects. Hello there, be right back. Would you care for separate checks? Oh, the world is plain to see. Yes, everything is hurry on. It's all become Looney Tunes with sugar packs and plastic spoons and coffee, 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 coffee in a cardboard. Hot, black, steam, drop, white, with green.
How about a little ink spots?
I love coffee, I love tea, I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, boy. I love Java, sweet and hot. Oops, Mrs. Olson, I'm a coffee pot. Shoot me the pot and I'll store me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a do.
Slip me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'll cut a rug till I'm snug in a jug. A slice of onion and a raw one.
Draw one. Waiter, waiter, percolator. I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a
Must and bean,
soybean,
I said a little bitty green bean.
cabbage and green.
You know that I'm not keen about cereal unless it is a coffee, coffee. Oh, I love Java, sweet and hot.
She likes it hot, Mrs. Olson. I'm a coffee pot.
Give me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup of Java.
Slip me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'll cut a rug till I'm snug in a jug. Drop your nickel in the pot, Joe. Taking it slow, taking it slow. Waiter, waiter, percolator. I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, boy.
Good evening, everyone. The next piece is called Mimosa and Me, but it's not about champagne and orange juice. Oh, no. Just as the mimosa tree blooms in the spring, so does true love. Mimosa and Me is a love song. That old getting up, setting up, feeling in the spring, it was invented for Mimosa and me. That old rackety, packety, dizzy-making thing, somebody meant it for Mimosa and me. They should dream up a song about how we get along, for I tell ya, it's something to see. I once lazily, crazily got it in my mind that I could never let a big affair start. Oh no. And then, bumpity, thumpity, I wake up to find here is Mimosa keeping house in my heart. And so suddenly, buddingly, spring is here again. When you're in love, it's mighty likely to be. And I just want to say, every hour, every day, we get closer, Mimosa and me. I once lazily, crazily got it in my mind that I should never let a big affair start. But then, bumpity, thumpity, I wake up to find here is Mimosa keeping house in my heart. And so suddenly, buddingly, spring has come again. When you're in love, it's mighty likely to be. And I just want to say, every hour, every day, we get closer, Mimosa and me. Oh my.
And soda, mud in your eye. Baby, do I feel high, oh me, oh my. Do I feel high? Dry martini, jigger a gin. Oh, what a spell you've got me in, oh my. Do I feel high? People won't believe me. They'll think that I'm just bragging. But I could feel the way I do and still be on the wagon. All I need is one of your smiles, sunshine of your eyes, oh me, oh my. Do I feel higher than a kite can fly? Give me lovin', baby, I feel high. People won't believe me. They'll think that I'm just bragging. But I could feel the way I do and still be on the wagon. All I need is one of your smiles, sunshine of your eyes, oh me, oh my. Do I feel higher than a kite can fly? Give me lovin', baby, I feel high.
Maryanne and I made two great decisions in our lives. The first one was made 57 years ago. The second one was when we moved to Stoneridge Creek. We absolutely love living here, and we wanted you to know that, because it may not be quite so obvious in the next 2 or 3 minutes. "10 years last month was when
We moved to Stoneridge. I walk and I garden.
I swim and I play bridge, joining this choir whenever it sings. These are a few of our favorite things. 5-star fine dining at 3 restaurant venues, each one distinctive with its special menus. American, Asian, Italian, some Greek, and specials called daily that last a full week. Dinners to go that come missing the main dish.
Liver instead when I ordered the plain fish.
Full portion helpings, we just ask for halves. Stoneridge ensures that no resident starves. When the server doesn't see us, and the chicken's the driest we've had, we simply remember our favorite things, and then we don't feel so bad. Hearing aid, cataract, stop driving at night time. Bathroom calls urgent and never at the right time. Annually testing acuity mental. Subtracting in sevens is thought fundamental.
Scooters
and walkers and trek poles to lean on. Devices we'd all rather never be seen on. Creek View's the reason why most of us came.
We'd rather not go there though, thanks all the same.
Town halls and spotlights and reading the Standard. Check-in each morning is one thing demanded. Miss and your standings forever degraded. Or worse still, your unit is promptly invaded. When the power's cut and it's freezing, all the summer's the hottest we've had. We simply remember our favorite things, and then we don't feel so bad. Fire alarm sirens that give you a real fright. Yes, they're all false and all come after midnight. Closure of pools, elevators out of service. Inflation and lawsuits raise fees and we're nervous. Aloni's sound system had ongoing glitches.
Poop fines are levied for residents' bitches.
Trees now obscure many upper floor views. Ant infestations are no longer news. Sharing new friends over whining and dining. Leave out the H though whenever we're whining. Staff are so friendly, we're treated like kings. These are a few of our favorite things. When our backs ache, knees and hips hurt, and the chicken's the driest we've had, we simply remember our favorite things, and then we don't feel so bad.
One more song of silliness for you here. That was terrific, you guys. In working with singers, we often say that the introduction to your song shouldn't be longer than the song itself. This is probably going to violate that recommendation. Dr. Seuss's Super Supper Song. Hungry, hungry, I am hungry. Table, table, here I come. I could eat a goose moose burger, 15 pickles and a purple plum. I could eat 3 bowls of goulash, half a pound of whizzled wheat. I could eat a peck of poobers, then I'd really get to work and eat. Donuts, dumplings, blueberry bumplings, chocolate mush mush, super sweet. Clam stew, ham stew, huckleberry wham stew, all the things that I could eat. Deep dish rhubarb, upside down cake, I could eat a frittered from. Hungry, hungry, I am starving. Table, 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 here I come.
Mary Poppins here. I'm here with a few words of advice and an invitation. Please sing along on the chorus with the second and third verses. In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap the job again. And every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. A lark, a spree, it's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. A robin feathering his nest has very little time to rest while gathering his bits of twine and twig. Though quite intent in his pursuit, he has a merry tune to toot. He knows a song will move the job along. The honeybees that fetch the nectar from the forest to the coast never tire of ever buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they sip, and hence they find their task is not a grind.
I live here at Stoneridge Creek. A more idyllic place I need not seek. But every morning when I arise, I look forward to that day's big surprise. I was craving something healthy and sweet, so I went looking for my favorite treat. So off to the hop yard I did flee, where I found big pots of coffee, some muffins and tea. I looked around for that special delight, but indeed, there were no bananas in sight. So I very politely asked and received this quaint reply. Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. We have pots full of coffee and other great stuffins and once in a while a scone. We have a big pot full of coffee and things to make you happy. But yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. What I would give for a big banana right now.
I'm Chiquita Banana, and I've come to say bananas must be ripened in a certain way. When they are flecked with brown and have a golden hue, bananas taste the best and are the best for you. You can put them in a salad. You can put them in a pie. Any way you want to eat them. It's impossible to beat them, but bananas like the temperature, the climate of the very, very tropical equator. So, you must never put bananas in the refrigerator. No, 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 no. Ay, 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 ay.
Now I have a banana. We have some bananas today.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Oh, my baby lollipop, tell you why. His kisses sweet and apple pie. And when he does a shaky rock, delivery truck for the Godiva. It's hard to steer with all the saliva. Give me chocolate or give me death. To mention chocolate, heaven is gold. After all, devil's food. But rumor has it that down in hell, the only cocoa that's there is Chanel.
before our final chorus, I'd like to express our appreciation for all of you coming and hearing our concert today, and also to the following folks who, without their many, many hours of help and organization, we simply couldn't do this. And if you would just hold your response until I name them all. Our accompanists, Amy Wong and Ron Hare, our choir organizer and liaison, Tom Addison, our section leaders, Tom and Emmanuel's, Carrie, Shaeffer, and Gordon Douglas, our librarian, Barbara Monsler, and portal organizer, Gordon Douglas also. And lastly, our help from activities, Eileen Wong, Daryl Reed, and Susan Felice. And Tom has a word he'd like to offer.
So now I'm going to thank the important people here. Our organization is led by two fantastic women. Amy Wong, who's the pickleball player par excellence, also plays accompaniment piano like nobody's business. You hand her a piece of music and she chops it out without practicing. It's unbelievable. So Amy, thank you so much for all your kind help. We love you. And of course, we're inspired by our director, Janet Holmes. Janet is basically pretty much everything for this choir. She not only picks out the musical themes, she picks out the music, purchases the music, then proceeds to sit down and play everybody's part and record it. So even if you don't read music, you can learn your part by simply listening to her sing and play in your iPhone. That's when you see us walking around with our earphones on in the morning, humming a tune. That's us. And I'll tell you, it's invaluable because I'm not a good reader. I get all mixed up between bass and treble clef, but with her, it's easy. And if anybody wants to sing, this is a place where you get vocal coaching, training. We've all learned so much from her. Thank you so very much.
Thank you all for coming, and we hope we see you Wednesday, September the 4th, 1 o'clock. Come join us.